Things I wish I knew before I bought my first Cartier ring. So, if you are new to my channel, my name is Marsha Wald. I am a transformational life coach. I'm also a Reiki master. And on my channel, I talk about spirituality, how to manifest and attract your right and perfect mate, because I did that. And I teach the steps on how I met my husband. And, so now I want to increase my channel to other topics pertaining to fashion and luxury. What a lot of people don't know about me is that I started modeling at a very young age. And so I've always had this thing for fashion and for skincare and good products. And now that I'm in my 40s, I feel like I wanted to share some more tips on things that I wish somebody had told me when I was starting out. So one great advice my grandmother told me, and my grandmother was also a fashion designer. She lived in England and she passed away, but that's on my mom's side. And she always said to me, make sure you have an expensive ring, an expensive bracelet, expensive watch, expensive necklace, expensive earring. Have an expensive set of jewelry. And I never understood what that meant, but my grandmother, also gave each of us an expensive piece of jewelry. And years later, when I moved to Maui, it was those same expensive pieces of jewelry that I was able to sell, and pay my rent when I needed it. So that's when I understood what my grandmother was teaching me about. And that's something I wish I was told earlier, because I would have made better investments when I was younger. So I wanted to share this with you. As a woman or a man, always ensure that you have an expensive piece of item, because if you need some quick cash, you're always able to sell it. So I'm gonna share some tips on my channel of luxury items that I have that over the years I've bought and sold. Yes. So last year I bought my first Cartier piece of jewelry, and I might be pronouncing it incorrectly. Cartier. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I bought my first piece of Cartier, and I wanted, it was our 7th year of marriage. And so my husband wanted to give me like a ring, something else, but ended up choosing a whole nother style. So I was obsessed with, the style was out last year where a lot of people were wearing rings on their pointer finger, on their middle finger. And so I wanted to, get a ring that I could wear on my pointer finger. Or if I don't want to wear my wedding band, my wedding bands, could just, use this in place. So I went for the Cartier Love Wedding Band, sorry. And that's the smaller one. And if you see me looking away, I'm kind of trying to read, so I keep on track. So I ordered the white gold Love Wedding Band. So there is a difference, and it was in the 3.6 mm, right? And while I was gonna buy this, I was searching all over YouTube to get like feedback and to see, get ideas, because when I'm gonna invest in something, I usually like to research it, right? So I ended up ordering the white gold Love Wedding Band in the 3.6 mm, and it was in size 57. And from the reviews that I saw on YouTube, they run one size bigger. So on my wedding finger, I am a size 6 US or 6.5 US. And from my reviews, when I was researching, I saw that you should go a little higher. So I ended up getting actually 2 sizes more, because I wanted on my pointer finger. So I went to size 8. When I ordered it, it came and it was just not giving me the look. It is meant to be more like a wedding band for real. It was like about the size of my actual wedding band. So this is my actual wedding band, and you see how skinny it is. So that's kind of how skinny it is. you know, just might be a little bit wider, but just really skinny. And it's meant to be a wedding band. So it wasn't giving me the look. And also, even though it was white gold, it just wasn't giving me the look that I was going for. So I ended up sending it back to exchange it. And then I realized that the Love Wedding Band, which is smaller in width, is actually a different style. So there is the yellow gold love ring. So the love ring was what I ended up ordering. Now in my reviews, I never knew there was a difference. Hello. So the love ring, which was what I ordered, and I ordered it in the 8 and 3/4, in the number 59 mm, which is 8 and 3/4 in US size. So as I said, go up a little bigger, I would have ordered the 8. And when I ordered the 8 in the white gold 3.6 mm, it was a little bit too tight. And I saw that they had like quarter sizes, half sizes up. So I ended up getting the 8.3 1/4 size, which would be US. So this is actually 5.5 mm. And as you can see, it's a little wider. If you can see here that it's a little wider. Yeah. And what I absolutely love it. So I absolutely love it. It came. So here's another thing. To do the exchange, it takes a while. It took almost 3 weeks for them to do the exchange. And also for the refund, it took over a month. You have to go through all these steps because you have to send it back. They got to inspect the item and then they send you a new one, right? So that was, oh, the sun is out. Anyways, so that was one of the holdup. Now, what I wish I knew or somebody had mentioned before you buy a Cartier Love Ring, it tends to be a little sharp, the edges. So I feel like it was meant to be more like stackable, which is probably, it makes a great stackable ring, I will say, because I can stack it with other rings. But the edge, I don't know if you can see that, it's like pretty sharp. It's a little sharp. So that was the one thing I wish I knew. And probably the only reason why I wouldn't buy it again in another color, because I was thinking I wanted a white gold anyways in this color, so I can switch things up a little bit. So what I ended up doing is getting a stackable ring. So okay, not perfect. All right. Yeah, it's sunny here on Maui and I'm so grateful for it because guess what? Some places it's snowing. So what I ended up doing was getting a stackable ring, another ring that stacks nicely on there. And as you can see, it stacks nicely and it's smooth. So this was actually meant to be a stackable ring. And I wanted something a little bit bolder. What I have seen other people do is they get like a tiny, I'm gonna use my wedding ring here. They would get like this super skinny, like a super skinny ring like this, and then stack it on top of it. And that way, I think it will cut down on the sharpness of it. So I wish somebody had told me that. And also, you see how I stack it and it like looks really good, you know? That's the one thing I do like about this ring. Like you can mix and match it with other things. So and the size that I got, again, I got the 59 mm, which is equivalent to the US 8 3/4. And again, they run big. They do run big because regularly this finger is a size 7 and I end up doing an 8 3/4 in order to fit on here. It's a little loose, but I don't mind it because I can wear it on this finger, I can wear it on this finger, and I can also wear it on my thumb. So I have a lot of versatility and it works. Plus, Here's the other thing too. These go up in prices because last year, I won't reveal what I paid for it last year, and also how I was able to afford this ring was through my points from my American Express Platinum card. Even though a lot of people are, that's another story, but another luxury perk. The amount of points that I got equate into dollars, which helped me to also get this. So I didn't have to have my husband buy me this. I ended up getting it for myself, and then I had him buy me something else for my 7th year. So it all worked out. So these are little perks because this will always go up in value, and this I can always resell it if needed. So these are little investments that I wish I knew when I was way younger. I would have spent my money and buy more lasting things that are durable, that I can wear over time, and they're always in fashion. So this is something I wanted to share. If you like this information, if you like what I'm sharing on this channel about fashion, I have so much more. Drop me a comment and I will share more on lifestyle and fashion and skincare and how I take care of my skin to look effortlessly 20 in my 40s. All right, thank you guys for being on here. Aloha malama pono, and until next time, aloha.